Hey Rodney. Let's see. Let me know how the audio balance is like. Popcorn sounds delicious. I just got myself some breakfast. Just toast, bacon, and eggs. I just woke up. It's raining outside, so I want to stay in bed longer. But, you know. I sound like I have a cold. I don't. Oh, no worries. Let's see. I have to do a bit of things here. Me furiously typing. Where is he? Hey, Nana! Oh, I mean, hello there, random stranger. I totally don't know who you are. You won't hear any music because I'm tapped out of the game, but we'll be starting soon, doing the last bits of the I'm streaming and stuff. I'm doing well. I just woke up, training outside. It's really lovely weather to keep sleeping in. I sound like I have a cold. I do not have a cold. I don't know why I sound like this. I know, right? You've seen me play this game? This noir detective-y ghost game? I should just put it on. Really, but too late for that now. Bitch. Link in bio. Link in bio. Alright. I'm not tired. That's the thing. I don't know why I sound like this. I did, I mean, I'm probably slightly sleep deprived, but I was also dreaming and normally when I dream, I just wake up tired. So I did wake up. Actually, I woke up earlier, but I was just in bed because I was just tired. But you know, I'm awake. I honestly don't know why I sound like this. There we are. Let's put that on the screen. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Hey, Duke. I believe you guys because I can hear myself. But yeah, I'm awake. I don't know why I sound. I think it's just because like I slept late and then I dreamt, so that means I got very little actual restful sleep. Because the thing is, when I dream, I never feel rested when I wake up. I've been having lots of dreams lately, even though I'm trying to not remember. Which is kind of hard, because I'm like kind of used to doing it kind of automatically. I don't know about you, but there was a time when I was like dreaming and writing down my dreams, because they were pretty crazy. Lately it's been half crazy, half mundane. But after a certain point, I stopped doing it because the moment, like, my dreams just got more and more vivid, which is what's supposed to happen. However, that also meant that I got less and less restful sleep. Hey, Bones! Like, I woke up and then I would just be tired. So that was pretty annoying. And so, like, excuse the lack of sound. I'm tapped out of the game. 1 second. I'm checking things. But it was super duper duper annoying because see, I never, it's very rare that I get a dream that I could actually consider a nightmare. Because I have dreams of being chased by death, but I don't consider that a nightmare, if that sounds weird. But anyway, like, so now, because of what I did then, if I dream, as soon as I try, like, to remember even a small chunk of it, the next day it's guaranteed I'm gonna dream. Like, I'll remember. And so if I keep going, I'll just remember. So now when I dream, if I want to sleep, I try to, like, forget, like, on purpose. Sometimes it works, sometimes that doesn't. But recently I've just been, like, dreaming. You know how it is. Wait, 1 sec. Where was it? Oh, here. Wait, let's see. Recognize. Oh. Okay. I was seeing if, oh, sorry. What I was doing right now was just seeing, um, I was just seeing if I could make someone a VIP. I can't because I need to achieve, like, building a community. So that means I need to have 50 subs and 5 active chatters in chat. The chatters we have, but subs I don't, but I'm not really concerned. I was just hoping that I could VIP some of you guys. If not all of you guys, really. Alright. So, a bit of a rewind here because the games will be somewhat different. If I load here, you see I've lost all my saves. So the hubby has changed his computer. He's updated it, and I didn't have Steam Cloud on. So my saves are actually in the old computer. They're still there. They're not deleted. But to get that computer on, I need to, like, open up the storage, pull out the suitcase, take out the graphics card, and then we need to, like, plug it into a monitor, which is too much work. And so I basically had to replay this game on, like, speed up, to get to this point. Now, the thing with that is, I don't know if I missed anything that I saw before. I tried to, like, make sure that I did most of the things I did last time that I was playing through this naturally. Man, it was still really hard getting to that one point with the kid. That was still really rough. But we're here now. And we're back in the past. We're playing as Jocelyn and Madeline.
I believe these were caused by a pistol. My host, Jocelyn Contis. I have been her guide for 2 months.
2 months? That's pretty short.
The notice reads, "Please ring bell for service." Like most lost spirits, he seems unaware of his circumstances.
Let's talk to him with Jocelyn first.
Jeez, what happened here?
Dead guy.
Hey.
Miss Contis, what can I help you with?
So...
What are you talking about? The window looks fine to me.
Right. Of course it does. Totally agree with you. So, who shot up this place?
Hey?
Come on, this place looks like the set of a gangster flick.
I don't know what you mean.
Are you seriously telling me that this place looks normal?
Listen, everything here is top of the line. We're even looking into that dry cleaning stuff.
What cleaning?
Dry cleaning. It's... Look, never mind. Can I help you with anything or what?
Well, see you around.
Sure.
Sure. Doesn't sound quite pleased.
Malone,
Hi there. What can I do you for?
you mentioned an assistant. Where is he?
Danny? I have no idea where he is. So we're a bit short-staffed, but nothing I can't handle. We'll handle that costume of yours with extra care.
Costume?
That gown of yours looks very authentic. I don't even think you can get that fabric these days.
Have I become antiquated so soon?
No offense meant, I quite like it. The tiara's a nice touch. Brings out your eyes.
Oh!
I always thought so. But you are mistaken. We are not leaving my costume here with you. We have other business.
Do you really, like, tell people to start it? But, no. We only have, like, coin op and... I mean, I've taken stuff to be dry cleaned. But never really, like, tell them extra things. But, anyway.
What happened here?
What do you mean?
This shop. It is, shall we say...
It looks shot up.
Shut up. Look, I know the cleaning lady hasn't been in this week, but it ain't that bad. Now, can I help you or what?
You should take a closer look at the walls and windows. They are definitely not what they should be.
You sure talk funny, lady. There isn't anything wrong with the windows that I can see.
Malone, I regret that it falls to me to tell you that you are dead.
What? Get out of town. Now, can I help you or what?
Madeline, does that ever work?
No, it does not. I will return presently.
Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, well, we will see. Some clothing items. I cannot wear them. I cannot touch the mirror. I cannot
touch anything.
I cannot pick.
Better not. If anybody comes in here, I don't want that thing in my hands. You crazy? I ain't picking up broken glass. I did put it there. I ain't lugging that home. Why would I? No point. There's nothing my size. Why would I want that? I've never even heard of those guys. What do I need that thing for?
It doesn't really say anything.
I could just walk through that ghost, but ugh, God gives me the creeps. Looks like it leads to a jacket from 2 seasons ago. I guess this place has been closed for a while. It's not even my...
She doesn't even have notes.
The spirit is blocking the way past.
Yeah. What's up? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. I haven't talked to you in a hot minute. How are you doing? Okay, so now...
Hey, Madeline.
Yes, my...
So what should we do about that guy?
That guy, as you put it, needs our help.
Yeah, I get it. The sooner we get rid of him, the sooner we can leave. Well,
Certainly.
My host. That's good.
My host,
yeah.
I know this transition has not been easy.
Yeah, well, I always thought my uncle was cuckoo. At least now I know why. We made fun of him, you know?
I am aware. It pained him greatly.
Yeah, I guess now everyone's gonna make fun of me, so I got that to look forward to.
Are you ready to take this seriously, my host?
You don't think I'm serious?
I think your head is in the clouds.
Oh,
Shows what you know. I
fancy.
think you've been dead too long.
It was destiny. Now you have to stay and watch this, like, ghost noir mystery game.
Dead too long. Whatever do you mean?
I just want to live, you know? Is that so wrong?
You appear living to me.
I'm living for the dead. It's different.
How so?
It just is.
About that window.
What? We needed to get in, didn't we? Well, we're in.
I suppose I cannot argue with the results.
Darn tootin'.
Darn tootin'.
Any thoughts on this lost soul?
Seems nice enough.
Any useful thoughts?
No.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
just get this done.
Well, hello there.
I believe we should return to our duty, my host.
Yeah, sure.
It really bugs me that she calls Jocelyn my host. It's very, distant and cold. But I guess they've only been together for 2 months, and she's not exactly happy that she has to do these things.
There is nothing I can... Her methods might be rough and unrefined, but I suppose she did get results.
I'm just, like, wondering now, what am I...
Hey,
Miss Contis.
well,
Sure.
why would I want... Huh. Some kind of band. Danny and Linda
Insert
Marconi.
Obi-Wan gif.
Never heard of them.
Fabulous Marconis in person. Danny and Linda. Let's talk to... Now that we saw
Hey.
that.
Miss Contis.
You into music? I saw that poster on the wall.
Oh, that's Danny's thing.
Danny,
The guy who runs this place with me, him and his girl, Linda.
they're in a band.
If you can call it that. They play weekends sometimes. He wants to make it big, but
Dot,
But
dot,
what?
dot.
nothing. Danny just needs to focus on earning an honest living, that's all.
Do Danny and Linda have regular gigs?
I don't know. Why?
I might want to hear him play.
Save your eardrums, lady. That's my advice.
Ooh! He doesn't really think that they can make good music. You into music? Ah, you mean every living human being? I think there are some people who aren't into music as much as you think they are. I do have a friend who is just like, who ASMR makes her like angry, just elicits anger. But that's like a condition that she has, and so I wouldn't be surprised if there was someone that where music does that too. I'm pretty much a music hermit, so I listen to basically the same old things that I listen to every time. And so that's why I put the radio on sometimes so that I can hear new stuff, because otherwise I don't. And before when I was still in the Philippines and America, I would hear music like around me, like, you know, just people that I was with enjoyed listening to lots of music, and so that's how I get like music. But now, since I don't really drive, and like most of the stuff I hear is like from the kombini, and I don't really take notice of those, so Yep. Like right now, since there's one song that's inspiring me lately, I still haven't drawn the picture that song has inspired me to do. I've been listening to the same song on repeat for the whole week. Last week. Yeah. I can do that. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. I know some people that drives them nuts, but...
Well, see.
Sure.
Alright.
I cannot.
Let's see if she has something.
So
Is that like,
foolish.
what is that? Yeah, Nana gets me. And Darth, do you mean, like, is that a song recommendation, or would? Okay, let's see if we can ask him about it.
Malone,
Hi there.
I could not help but overhear your conversation with my colleague. This Danny Marconi. He is important to you, is he not?
What makes you think that?
Your energy, your aura, if you will. It changes when you speak of him. So tell us, what is Danny to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Malone, you know precisely what I am talking about, and you will tell us.
Wow. I'll check them out. I have a feeling I've listened to their songs before. Because they sound somewhat familiar.
I assure you, you will feel much better once you do.
I'll feel much better once you leave my shop.
I could leave, as you request. But I don't believe you want me to. Not really. Well, do you?
Ooh.
Who the hell are you people?
We are here to help. Nothing more. You are so close now. So close.
Oh. He's gotten...
Why is everything so confusing?
It does not have to be.
Life used to be so simple. Then Danny had to go follow a pipe dream. He had to make deals with club promoters he couldn't pay. So they showed up here. I told Danny to stay away while I tried to talk some sense into them.
And did you?
No.
He got away. That's what's important. At least, I think it is. I'm not so sure anymore.
I understand you now. You are adrift. You are scared. But there is nothing to be scared of. Come here. My host?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. It's different.
I don't know why I did it. Danny isn't much, really, but he's a good guy. You think it was worth it?
I don't know. Sorry.
You don't have anything to say? Anything at all?
No, not really.
Right. So I just head that way.
Yeah.
Well, tell your friend thanks. And if you ever see Danny... Forget it. I suppose it doesn't matter.
My host. My host, are you alright?
I knew you'd follow me in here. You can never give me a minute's peace.
You should not stay here too long.
Or what? I'll die. I get it now. We all thought my uncle was nuts, but he was just numb. He just stopped caring. About anything. Who could blame him?
Trust me, my host, it is best to push those feelings aside.
Why?
It is what must be done. That is all.
What does it matter?
Listen to me. In time, you will feel differently.
Differently?
Yes. This will all feel normal.
Normal? I don't want this to be normal.
Many of your predecessors felt the same. In time, things changed?
I'm going dancing, Madeline. Don't wait up.
Uh-oh. Oh. That's how she got trapped.
I see. I suppose after all this time it was inevitable that one of you deciphered the method. But do you think it will be that simple? It will not work. Do you hear me? It will destroy you. My host, Jocelyn Contest, hear me! Contest! Contest!
Ooh, she mad. Impossible in the black heart. Alright. Oh man, Scott. How is he? Still hear from him?
2:23 a.m. Detective Corey Palmer conducting interview with Rosangela Blackwell. Detective Sam Durkin also present. So, Miss Blackwell, tell us again why you were in that house.
Say nothing. Tell them nothing. Keep your teeth together. We'll get out of this.
Ooh. Ooh. I do have the right to remain silent. I'm gonna follow what Danny says, but like I just wanted to comment, like I feel like the reason that Joey works while Madeline failed so hard is because Madeline just became too impersonal. It became purely business, and so like she stopped empathizing with the people who she was hosting with. And I can understand having to set personal feelings aside and just going straight to business, but you know, it's not easy for people to transition from not seeing the dead to seeing the dead and then having to deal with them. Like, Session since the last banana event. Is he doing alright, Scott? I hope he's doing fine. I was just talking about him the other day because I was talking about, not Claire de Lune. But that was one of the things recently that I was talking. It was like, yeah, he introduced me to, oh god, I forgot the composer. Blanking. Can't think. Debussy. Claude Debussy. There you go. He made me a CD. I'll look. Hold on. Here. I'll write it on my notes. Wait. I'll write it down here because it's really unrelated to the game. 2 steps from hell, and then impossible and black heart. All right. Let's continue and say nothing.
Answer the question, Blackwell. Let the record show that the interviewee has chosen to remain silent. That's your right, but your silence can and will be used against you. Remember that. Fine. Next question. What happened to Detective Piero?
It's not like they'll believe me if I say something, because they have a bias against me because they found me with their dead companion's, body.
Miss Blackwell, I won't ask again. What happened to Detective Piero?
Enough, Palmer. You saw the paraffin test. Leah fired that weapon.
I refuse to believe that, Sam.
Believe what you want. Those are the facts.
Well, here's some facts for you. This lady was chatting with Emil Haskins earlier this evening. Not only that, we have a witness who saw her sneaking into his office at work. How do you respond to that? No answer, huh? Well, let me lay it out for you. We spoke to the clerk on duty. We spoke to Emil Haskins, a man who is now a widower, I might add. Nobody gave you permission. But then, breaking and entering isn't really a new thing for you, is it? I've pulled your file. You even know how many restraining orders you have against you? Let the record show that the interviewee has chosen to remain
Ooh, this is
silent.
so rough.
Again. If getting banned from the campuses of NYU and Columbia weren't bad enough, we've got a dozen complaints registered against you from businesses and families. I'd call Bellevue to have you taken away. But you're banned from there, too.
Oh, really?
Who the hell are you? And why haven't you been taken in before now?
Palmer, take a walk.
Sam?
You're tired. Go get a cup of coffee.
I don't need coffee. Don't think I don't know what's going on here. I've heard the rumors. That you've got some mysterious informant. Is this her?
Palmer?
Fine. I'm going. But we will find out what happened. It's our damn job, after all.
So, you happy now?
I should stay silent. I feel like.
Look, I'm more patient than Palmer. Legally, we can keep you here for 12 hours. You really want to sit here for that long?
I can. Oh, now I can't stay silent anymore. Of course you're under arrest. You were caught with a dead body.
I did what I had to do.
You broke the law. Several.
I know.
Was it worth it? Was it worth putting both our asses in the fire?
Yeah, I know, right?
There's something much bigger going on.
So you said. But we cops, we like things simple.
But it's not
You,
simple.
though, you make things complicated just by walking into a room.
What are you trying to say?
Officially, we're pursuing every lead. Unofficially, there was no trace of the bullet that killed the little girl. With Leah dead, we'll most likely never solve it. The trail is too cold. So, what do you need?
Excuse me?
You want it in so bad? You're in. You won't be on the books. We can't even pay you. This case is too high profile. So, what do you need?
Ew.
Everything you know about George Austin.
Palmer can get you that. Speak to him tomorrow. Anything else?
Access to George Austin's apartment.
I'll take care of it. Anything else?
Access to Leah's case files.
Can't do it. Those are being boxed up and archived. Anything else?
Cup of coffee.
I'll have Palmer get you one on the way out.
Oh, God.
Anything else?
Nothing that I can think of.
All right. From now on, you talk to Palmer. He'll be at the front desk tomorrow.
Detective Durkin. Sam, why are you doing this? Why me?
My first case involved a kid. 30 years ago it must have been. There was this little girl living with her aunt. The aunt went nuts. Smashing things, screaming.
Hey, that's me.
The little girl was hiding in a closet. Couldn't have been more than 5. Scared out of her mind. I've had a soft spot for kids ever since.
I see.
Go home, Blackwell. Get some sleep. You look like you spent the night in jail.
He was the one. I mean, I have almost no doubt. He's probably...
The press are having a field day. Lots of theories, but nothing approaching the truth.
You expect anything different? Just be glad your name didn't get leaked. That's the last thing we need.
No trace of the Grace Group either.
Then we best get out there and do what we do.
Grace Group. Okay, let me finish breakfast. Because I'm one bite away. But I'm definitely gonna say that okay. See you later, dude. I'll tell him you said hello. What to name the universe of this game? Durkinverse. I mean, why not?
takes about an hour to boot up these days. Still Joey, still following me around. Got a sec?
You rang.
I wonder if Durkin gave me access to George Austin's apartment, like he promised.
Have you tried going over there?
Not yet.
Well then.
Actually, oh, I have coffee still. Good luck, Abbott Leaks. Hurricane. The Karth file. We're gonna be pulling back on her, I think. You can't see the logic between this. There's no way. She's part of a self-help group that met in the basement of Grace Church. Call it the Grace Group. Yeah.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Can you tell?
No.
Better not. If you did,
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. I was told you'd be expecting me.
Is this about George?
That's right.
I still can't believe it. But
Excuse
here's
me.
the key. 12th floor, Penthouse Inn.
Thanks. Did George ever mention the Grace Group?
Grace Group? Does it have to do with Grace Church?
All right.
might.
See ya, Nana.
I know he often went to Grace Church services, but he never mentioned any Grace Group. Sorry.
Yep, just old clothes. Nothing special about them.
Hey, no problem, dude. Thanks for visiting.
Full of old clothes.
It's funny. You had to. I wish there was an option to have him just follow you along.
Is that a genuine meme? It must have cost George a fortune. That'd look amazing on my bathroom wall.
darling, that thing's bigger than your entire
I
bathroom.
was about to say.
I think they might be candlesticks. Possibly. I think they... It's a tablet computer. Looks like it's still in the charging dock. It looks like a regular lamp. Looks like a balcony out there.
I don't like the sound of this place.
Bok choy, garam masala, quinoa, branzino.
It's either a shopping list or a voodoo spell.
A saucepan and some cooking implements. They don't look like they've ever been used. A pedal-operated garbage can. It's empty, thank God. Me cook? Me cook? I'd probably just start a fire. I don't need somebody else's
Okay, let's go to Joey. Have him look at things.
Some little tin tchotchkes that are probably worth $1 million.
Chotskis?
Some little tin tchotchkes that are probably worth $1 million.
Tchotchkes. No. No. Flat glowy thing. I love
One
it.
of those glowing screen things. It's just a lamp. Swanky museum art for people with more money than God. Probably a priceless Ming vase or something.
Does it want a hug?
I mean, it might.
Some shiny forks and a saucepan. A shopping list. It's just a lamp. It leads to a roof garden.
Alright, so. Missed call. Michael.
Whoever this Michael is, he seems to know quite a lot.
Michael. Hi, George. It's been a long time. Almost too much time. I know we generally don't like to revisit our past, but it's time that we must. I think we are all in danger. It's almost too fantastic to believe. Something has happened to me. Something that has shown me something terrible. Do you still have my number? Call me. ASAP. Yes, I'm being sincere. He did not just die. He's no longer sitting there. His soul is gone, ripped apart. I saw it happen. I won't soon forget it. It'll happen to me, to all of us. Do you remember P? He died not too long ago. It might have already happened to him. Do you know where the others are now? We have to warn them.
So this Michael has a source who knows about bestowers. About me. This is starting to get personal.
You and Leah, it's wonderful news. I wish I could have heard of it. Someone is after us. It's not enough that they want to take our souls when we die. They want to speed up the process. I don't think those deaths were accidents. My sources tell me someone who can help us. She's called a bestower. We're going to look for her. Maybe you can find a bestower person, and maybe you can't. Either way, I know what I have to do. What was the number of that contractor again? Where are they? What have you done? I'm not a violent man, but if you own something, I will kill you. Alright.
A little table and a chair. A little the view uptown. Things might be bleak, but not that bleak. It'd be a nice place to sit with a glass of wine at sunset, if there wasn't 3 feet of snow out here. It might be pretty in the spring, but for now all the plants are dead. I don't think I can do anything to help those plants. It leads to an... Joey, could you come out here?
You bellowed?
You bellowed?
I never get tired of seeing the city skyline at night. A table and chair. Some dead plants. They're in good company.
Let's see. What was I gonna do? Alright, switch to Rosa. Maybe I should let Joey in first.
A handsome stranger on the roof.
What?
Huh?
This evening is looking up.
Huh? Oh, hello, miss.
Hello yourself. So, what brings you up here?
Who's this lady?
I'm a friend of George.
Oh, looking after the place while he's away.
One second.
Something like that.
Anyway,
Hi.
just head back in. But I'm sure I'll see you around.
I think somebody
Ta.
knocked. Alright, 1 second, guys. Hey, Caro! I'll BRB real quick, because I think someone knocked on my door. Alright, I'm back. That was for another neighbor. Alright, cool. Let me pull the notes.
Let's have a little talk.
Yes.
A roof deck like this, I wonder if money actually can buy you happiness.
I'll settle for central heating.
A roof deck.
I'll set.
Dunno why you're hanging around here. Let's check out that Austin guy's place.
I didn't know what she... That's the only thing. I don't know what she said. So I was looking away. And I didn't read. Wait, this place is empty.
It's the front door. Leads to the hallway outside. Whatever this note says, it's too dark to read it.
Huh.
Hi there.
Well, if it isn't my handsome stranger coming to pay me a visit.
Sure.
So, what brings you by?
So you actually live here? So to speak.
Yes? Why are you so surprised?
Well, this place is kind of, well, empty.
I live alone.
That's not what I mean. Look around. There's nothing in here.
What on earth are you talking about?
Never mind. Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Cute. Very cute.
Huh?
Wait, you're serious? Well, isn't this delicious? It's so rare that I get to be the mysterious one.
My name's Joey. Joey Malone. Why don't you tell me yours?
You honestly don't know who I am.
Yes, Lady
Afraid
God.
not.
I admit, I'm fascinated. I know your name, but you don't know mine. It's not often that I'm in this position.
So, are you gonna tell me or what?
I think not. I want to savor this for just a little while longer.
So what is this? You famous or something?
Or something.
Come on, you know my name. It's only fair.
I can't tell if you're being genuine or if you're just playing with me.
Why not both?
Well, the night is young. See if you can figure it out.
Are we gonna see another scene where he's getting kissed by another person? At least this lady looks like of age. Or rather, closer to his age group.
So, about this place.
I might not have the highbrow taste that George has, but my furniture is just as serviceable as his. And twice as comfortable, I might add.
Listen, it's really important that you tell me who you are.
What on earth could be so important?
It's complicated.
No, I don't think so. I'm enjoying this way too much.
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you around.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
Let's see if we can open this door.
Huh. Locked.
How are you, Caro? Doing some art stuff today? That's it. Okay.
No answer.
Uh-oh. That's not
I've never seen
good.
you past the doorman. This is the phone number that Michael called George from.
Nice.
I don't think those are connected. No connection that.
Okay. We're kind of at a loss currently. And Rosa can't really get into that room, so let's just exit for now. Let's see if we can ask the doorman.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Do you know who lived in the apartment across from George?
I'm afraid not. I only started working here a few months ago. That apartment has been vacant the whole time.
Interesting. So she's been there for far longer. Are you gonna post those on Instagram, Carl?
Hi, remember me?
Yes, and would you please keep your voice down?
Sorry. I'm looking for information on the Grace Group.
Grace Group?
they used to meet here, in the basement. Some kind of self-help group?
There are hundreds of so-called grace groups, and they all have meetings in the basement. You will have to be a bit more specific than that.
Do you know any Michaels?
In my line of work, I know more than I can count.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
We'll do our best. Okay, let's exit and let's try and talk to what's his face. Though he probably hates our guts. I mean, you don't have to post anything at all. I mean,
I probably, especially.
I haven't posted quite a bit.
Oh, it's you. Sam told me you'd be swinging by.
Hi, Corey, was it?
No, it's Officer Palmer.
So Durkin told me to speak to you?
Yes, I heard. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know why you're so special, but orders are orders. Need any information from us, I'll see about getting it to you. But you talk to me, and only me. Understand?
Perfectly.
No, you're not good. It's obvious he still really resents you. So I'm not gonna ask that. That seems just really insensitive.
I'm sorry about Leah.
Don't even go there. I don't care what you saw, or what the evidence says. Leah wouldn't kill herself. And if she did, then she wasn't Leah anymore.
Is Detective Durkin around?
I haven't seen him since yesterday. I'm sure he's wandering around somewhere.
So what's the latest on George Austin?
He was killed with a .22 caliber bullet. That's all we know so far. We're still talking to Leah's ex-husband, but he's got a pretty solid alibi.
Just write that down.
How did Kendra die? Was that ever established?
I read the autopsy report. It was definitely a bullet wound. It went right through her shoulder. Clean hole all the way through. The coroner said that she bled to death, but could have survived if she was brought to a hospital right away.
Oh my god.
I don't understand this. Not at all.
Did you know Emil Haskins at all?
I don't know much. Just what Leah used to tell me. I got the impression he was a deadbeat. Always out of a job, always late with child support payments, things like that. Guess he doesn't have to worry about that stuff anymore.
Sad.
So what's the story with you and Leah? I get the impression you knew her pretty well.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I partnered with her back when I first joined the force. She taught me a lot. Everything, really. I owe her. She was a rock. She was a rising star. Why would she flip out like she did?
I'm working on it, Corey. I really am.
That's Officer Palmer, and I'm not holding my breath.
You seem to be taking Leah's death rather personally.
The chief would agree with you. That's why I'm shackled behind this desk instead of out there doing something.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Leah?
Officer Piero was juggling a demanding job, a growing daughter, and a deadbeat ex-husband. There was immense pressure on her, but I still don't buy that she would do what she did.
George and Leah both were members of a self-help group. They called it the Grace Group.
Oh yeah, Leah told me about that place.
She did?
Yeah, she didn't go into detail, but I know it meant a lot to her. She used to tell me that nobody could ever fall so far that they couldn't still reach for a helping hand. I'm not sure what that meant, but she used to say it all the time.
You don't think it's relevant that both Leah and George went to this same self-help group?
That group met over 20 years ago. But even still, the two of them were a couple. They did lots of things together. Went to the same restaurants, went to the same shows, slept in the same bed. So they went to the same church. It means nothing.
You need to be a better police officer and look into that, because that's still activity you don't know and cannot account for.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going... Do you know anyone named Michael?
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Does this phone
Not really.
trace it?
Run the number, see who it belongs to. Within reason, anyway. Where'd you find it?
I found it on George Austin's phone.
Oh, we ran that number already.
You did?
Yeah, it belonged to Grace Church. Probably calling for donations or something.
Yeah, or something.
Thanks anyway. Do you know if any of George Austin's neighbors died recently?
It's not in any of the reports. Do you have a name?
No, not yet. But she lived across from George. Can't you look it up that way?
I can't, no. The way the system works, I can only look it up by the victim's name, not address. Sorry.
Because it's there,
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
I was just booted out.
I have a question, Joey.
Yeah?
I can't believe I was arrested. You think it's on my permanent record?
Does it matter? They already got a file on you.
Great. Whoever this Michael is, he made a call from Grace Church.
Right. So let's get over there.
Real quick. Damn it! I thought I
Officer
said...
Yeah.
Well,
Officer Palmer, bye. Wait, yeah. I'm Joey. Why did you come in with me?
Officer
I
Palmer?
can't go back there anymore.
Well,
Okay then. I don't see why we're denied that option. It's not like he'll know we're going back there. I don't like this game. This is artificial. Like, why am I now not allowed to go in the back room? That, like, there's information there, right? No, I can't exit that way. Alright, Grace Church.
Excuse.
Yes.
I checked with the police. This number belongs to a phone in this church. A man I'm looking for made a phone call from this number. His name is Michael. It's very important that I find him.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
Suspicious. Very suspicious.
I'm looking.
Grace,
They.
there are. You will.
Do you know
In my.
the telephone that uses this number? Where is it?
Why would you need to know that?
Michael used the phone. Maybe he left a clue behind when he did.
And he could have used any one of a dozen offices in our administration wing.
Really? Over a dozen.
Yes. So, if you want to locate Michael Cooper, you'll have to find another way.
Ha! Huh. He slipped.
Wait, Cooper?
Pardon?
You said Michael Cooper.
Isn't that the gentleman you're looking for?
No, I just said his name was Michael.
He
So
slipped.
you did. Slip of the tongue. My apologies. It is quite late and I'm tired.
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
You just told me.
You need to.
That tactic ain't working, sweetheart.
So you.
No, I.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
I don't believe you anymore. Alright, Internet. Michael Cooper.
Huh. So Michael Cooper was a priest. Interesting.
Let's, talk to the guy again.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Michael Cooper. He's a priest too, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Don't lie, priest.
Please stop lying to me.
I'm not lying.
You're not telling me the whole truth either, are you?
I made a promise. He came to me scared, begging me to protect him, to give him sanctuary. He was ranting. I should have turned him away, but we roomed together at the seminary. We were close friends once. What could I do?
You can take me to him.
He's raving. He's mad. He says he's in a battle for his very soul. Is this true?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's in the school. It's closed for the winter break, so it seemed like a good a place as any to hide him. Here's a key. The entrance is around the corner. Please, do whatever you must. Just don't come back here.
Don't worry.
So, thrown out of a church. I suppose with our record it was only a matter of time.
The entrance to the school is around the block. Let's go.
No, we can't even go to the church anymore. I attend the services there weekly.
No need to pay attention to that. There aren't any cars out tonight. Lafayette Street looks cold and icy. Better stick to the sidewalk.
Me? No.
That's the front door. Pretty solid.
I mean, technically.
Must. Things like traffic lights stopped having any meaning around the time I died.
Hey, look, we can cross.
Streets are pretty quiet tonight. Probably for the best. Pretty solid, but it looks unlocked.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures.
He's protected.
He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake.
I think he's reciting the Psalm of David. From the books I've read, it's supposed to guard against
I will
evil.
fear no evil, for thou art with me.
Yep.
Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
He's praying like his life
prepare a
depends
table
on
before me in
it. I
the
suppose
presence
from his
of my
point of view it
enemies.
does.
You anoint my head.
Michael? Michael Cooper.
You! Stay back, bestower. I've got a gun.
Just a second.
I said stay back.
I need to talk to you.
Talk? Did talking help Leah or George or any of the others?
Please, I'm here to help.
Help? I wish that was true. How much help did you give George or Leah or the others?
Others? How many of you are there?
You don't even know that. You don't know a thing, do you? This wasn't the plan.
Plan?
Yes, our brilliant plan. We get the bestower to escort our souls to the next world, protect us from this force that is after us. Instead, you let us be destroyed.
You think I wanted this to happen? People dying, souls torn apart? You think I want this?
Of course not. It's just, well, look at what we've been reduced to.
I'm sorry. Whatever is going on, it's new. I've never seen anything like it before.
I see. And what about him?
Huh?
Your friend, the man behind you. He hasn't said a word since you walked in here.
Well, not everyone can see him.
Me? Do you mean me?
Yes, you. Don't look so surprised. How else could I have known who you were? Now get out of here. You've been nothing but trouble ever since George went to look for you.
I am so sick of guns.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of all this.
Temper, my host.
Oh my
Wait.
god, Madeline!
Can't be. I told you to stay in the other room.
Yes, my host, I know. But I had to intervene. These two know me, if I may.
Fine. Just make it quick. I'm losing concentration.
Malone, Blackwell, what a pleasant surprise to see you both again.
Yeah, surprise is the word. What the hell are you doing here?
Is it not obvious? You freed me, Malone. Brought me back into this world. As befits all of our kind, I had a host waiting for me, and so I have returned to my former duties.
Look, as much as I am touched by this reunion, I need to focus.
Perhaps we should all converse outside.
Fine, outside. Just leave me in peace.
Thank you, my host.
Don't like her.
You're a bestower too?
What gave it away? The spirit guide who won't leave me alone? Look, maintaining this circle leaves me a bit cranky. Sorry. If you can help, great. If not, well, I've made my peace with it. Just go talk to her. She's outside. I need to concentrate. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the
Joey,
What's going?
I always used to wonder what it would be like to go to this school. Never thought it would take this.
Blackwell, Malone, it's been a long time since we've been able to converse.
It's been almost 6 months since Joey freed you. How come we're only seeing you now?
I admit the transition hasn't been pleasant. I have had 3 hosts since returning to this world. The first was an old man on the edge of death. He lingered for 6 weeks before finally succumbing to the inevitable. When the old man passed, I became bound to his niece for a time. She ran every time she saw me. I tried to keep my distance, give her time to adjust, but in the end, she fell down the stairs in an attempt to flee. The poor woman died, and I was passed to her brother, the man inside.
Do you know what's going on? Why are these souls being attacked?
I do not know. I wish I did. Like you, we saw it happen. We saw a soul being torn apart and could do nothing. I'm afraid my host became a little unreasonable after that.
Why was George looking for me?
We needed a bestower. A proper bestower. My host and I were not up to the task.
Eh?
It might be due to my time in the void. It might be because my host's soul has been marked by whatever is out there. But in any case, our abilities are limited. We cannot even help lost souls move on as you do. We can see them and talk to them, but that is all. Hence why we needed you.
Lucky us.
So what can we do? We don't even know what's going on.
Our theory was that you could help move these poor souls into the next world before they were destroyed. But it appears that it did not achieve the desired result.
You could say that, yeah.
You must investigate. My host and I are restricted, but you two are not. If anyone can help uncover why these poor spirits are being attacked and stop it, it is you.
You should really call me Rosangela.
Forgive me. When you are as old as I am, all the names blur together. So I tend to address those I speak to by their family name. It is just easier that way, and less painful. I'm afraid it is a habit that is difficult to break.
So how'd you like being on the outside, as it were? I imagine it's better than being trapped wherever you were.
I had thought, I had hoped, that I would pass on, that being brought back to the mortal world would force me to obey mortal laws. Instead, No, it is not to be. I have returned to my former duties, therefore I must have further work to do. But yes, it is nicer than being trapped in the void. Did I ever thank you, Malone?
Not as such, no.
Well, I must rectify that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Man. She's had a rough time.
Do you know anything about this Grace group?
I know that it meant a great deal to my host, as well as his friends. Whatever happened at those meetings, it greatly improved their lives. But obviously, it came at a cost.
Do you know a place called the Karth House?
I'm afraid I do not.
What can you tell me about Father Michael?
Cooper is my host. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
Was he always this ornery?
Do have some pity for him. He has lost his uncle, his sister, and several of his friends. He has been forced to accept the spirit world and the possible loss of his own soul, all within the span of a few weeks.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
If anyone deserves some understanding, it is he.
There's a ghost haunting the empty...
I see. Well, you know your duty. Go and save it.
Okay, thanks.
Why do you let Father Michael push you around like that?
It is what my host wishes.
So?
Simply that. I must do what my host commands.
Ah, right, seriously. What's the story?
No story, Malone. If my host wishes me to leave him alone, I leave him alone.
That actually works?
Of course. It is my duty to do so.
Uh-oh.
So, Joey, could...
No.
Of course, some of us take our duties more seriously than others.
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
Alright, let's talk to Joey for a sec.
Hey, Joey?
What is it this time?
Michael has got to know more than he's telling us.
Maybe we should keep talking to him. He's bound to spill something.
True. I just kind of left. Let's go to grade school.
You have returned.
I kind of feel bad for Madeline, really.
Hey, Maddie?
Yes, Malone.
Right. We're gonna take off, plan our next move.
Of course.
She doesn't like being called Maddie.
Father Michael?
Yeah?
I can't believe there's another medium in New York.
Medium?
Sorry, I mean bestower. I've been calling myself medium for so long I sometimes forget.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not like I have anyone to talk to about this stuff. Nobody living, anyway.
Hey, look, I'd love to swap ghost stories with you, but it takes all my concentration to maintain the circle.
Right, sorry. Maybe we'll have coffee later? You know, after we save your soul and everything.
Sure, sounds great.
What is this circle?
Oh, this. Madeline taught me how to do it. It prevents anything spiritual from getting to me. It takes some concentration to maintain, so I'm sorry if I seem a bit inhospitable.
How did you learn what was happening?
You mean that our souls were being taken?
Yeah.
It was a few weeks ago. I was at the bedside of a friend. Jeffrey, his name was. He went to the Grace Group meetings back in the day. Like me. He had been in a car accident. Hit and run. He was dying, and he wanted me there. And when he died, I saw it. His spirit being torn apart. He screamed. I'll never forget that scream.
I know. I saw it too.
Anyway, with Madeline's help, I began looking into other members of the group and learned it was happening to all of us. You know the rest.
So you're working with Madeline?
Working? I guess you could call it that. I've been too busy being scared to give it any serious thought.
So why'd you send Madeline outside?
Her presence disturbs my concentration, so she's keeping as far away as she can until this is resolved.
What about us?
You're the ones who are going to save my hide. For you, I'll make the extra effort to focus.
Did you know that there's a ghost across the roof from George's apartment?
Really?
Do you know anything about it?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
What about yourself? Is there anything we should know?
Look, you're not exactly catching me at my best here. I can't do anything. I'm not a true bestower like you are. Madeline says she's been weakened, or I've been weakened, or something. She doesn't know. Believe me, if I could do what you can do, I'd be out there trying to stop this. But I can't. So all I can do is hide.
Anything else?
No.
Could you tell me about the Grace Group? It was some kind of self-help group?
About 20 years ago, I was a very different person. I suppose you could call me an alcoholic, although I wouldn't have said it at the time. Then I saw an ad in the newspaper. It promised to help folks like me find their way. It seemed to be some kind of hippie self-help group, but I went to a meeting anyway. I don't remember much about the meetings, but somehow I had discovered that going to seminary school was something I had to do. It all made sense.
Made sense.
I just knew it was what I was meant to be doing, and I was right.
Is there anything else you could tell us about the Grace Group?
No, you know everything I do.
Not a lot.
What happened at these meetings?
That's just it. I don't remember. Until recently, I never questioned it before. How messed up is that? I'd go, I'd sit down and leave. I'd meet with the other members for coffee afterward. What on earth did we talk about? We must have found something. But I do remember a man, Benjiro. He ran the meetings.
Benjiro?
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
How many people went to these meetings?
There were 6 of us. You already know about Leah and George and myself. The others are dead.
Who were they?
Does it matter? They are dead. Their souls were taken.
Even still, tell me.
Jeffrey Dutta, Heather Goffstein, Peter Fielding.
All right, Michael. We're going to go.
Of course. Godspeed to the both of you. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of
Damn it.
righteousness for his
Oh,
name's
okay.
sake.
Cool. I can write it. New stuff. Jeff. Ray Dutta. Peter Fielding. And then Heather Goffstein. And of course there's Benjiro.
And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death,
Jeff.
I will fear no evil, for thou
He'll be our
thy rod and thy staff they comfort
Peter
me.
Fielding.
You prepare a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. You anoint my head with
So
oil.
Peter
my
Fielding
cup
owned a gym in
overflows.
Murray Hill. Worth a visit, I suppose.
Goodness and mercy will
Alright.
follow me all the days
Fields
of my
Gym.
life.
Heather
Dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Goffstein.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Jeffrey.
He makes me lie down in
Dutta.
green pastures.
Just double checking. Sometimes I don't know
The still waters.
how
He
case
restores my
sensitive it is.
soul.
Goffstein.
Paths of righteousness
Oh,
for
I
his
misspelled
name's
that. Heather.
Though I walk through the valley of the
Heather
shadow of death, I will fear no evil,
Goffstein.
for thou art with me.
Okay.
Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence.
Alright.
Madeline?
Yes, Blackwell.
Is there any sad... Michael said that a man...
My host has said as much to me, yes. Sadly, he does not remember much about him.
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
I'm afraid not.
Do you know anything about Peter Fielding? He was in the Grace Group with Michael.
I have never met him. He passed away before I became bonded with my host.
Michael believes his soul was already taken.
He might be right, but he may not be. If his spirit still exists, you are the ones to find it.
Ooh. Oh.
Do you know anything about Heather Goffstein? She was in the
Pet
Grace
your kitty
Group
for
with
me,
Michael.
dude.
I know of her, but I have never met her. She passed away before my host and I became bonded. I never encountered her spirit.
Michael believes her soul was already taken.
It is certainly possible, but I refuse to lose hope until I see the evidence.
Alright.
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
Bye, Madeline. I mean, it's good that she can't just, like... Let's talk to the police first. Because I just want to know if maybe they can give us...
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
I'm trying to find someone named Benjiro. He ran some kind of self-help circle called the Grace Group.
Let's see. No, nothing on file. Sorry.
Aww. Aww. Cute.
Do you have a record of a Jeffrey Dutta? He was killed in a hit and run.
Let's see.
He has to walk.
Run, like you said. Technically, the case is open, but nobody has any hopes that it'll be solved.
Can you tell me anything about the death of a Mr. Peter Fielding?
Okay, let's see. Yep, here he is. Peter Fielding, age 54, owned a fitness.
I know this is probably irrelevant, but
Center in Murray Hill called Field's Gym. He fell off a ladder while fixing a light bulb in the locker room, hit his head on the bench, and bled to death. Nobody found him for several hours. An ambulance was called and pronounced him dead at the scene.
Nothing more than that?
That's pretty open and shut. Accidental death.
Do you have any record of a Heather Goffstein?
Let me check. Nope, nothing on Heather
alright.
Goffstein. Sorry.
Do you have a record of a Michael Cooper in your system? He's a priest.
Let's check. Sorry, whoever he is, there's no file on him.
Alright.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
I'm not gonna ask if we're good. I just really feel like that's super insensitive because it's pretty obvious we're not good. And he's basically just following orders. So I still don't know how this will end because we all know that the police commissioner is in this like super big.
Looks nice and warm in there. Of course, so would an ice factory right now. Looks nice and warm. It says members only.
Oh, I didn't mean to exit. No! I was left clicking. Damn it.
It needs a key card. Sticking my hand in it won't do anything. It's a key card read.
Alright, Joey. Time for you to do your busy. No barriers.
Looks like some kind of headshot photo. Probably someone famous who uses the gym. Let's see here.
Oh, it's her! It's her, our ghost! Let me write that down. Tanya Corsi? Either Corsi or that's Carsi. I think it's O. I think it's Corsi. But I'll write it all the same.
Tanya Corsi.
No, it's Corsi.
Hey, wait a second. Is that... Yeah, that's the spook from George's roof. Her name is Tanya Corsi. She's the spook from George's roof.
Alright, cool. Good to know.
Looks like that picture frame fell off the wall.
Can you blow it up?
I'm not just... Looks like that a calendar with a marker pen attached. That looks like a torture device to me.
I mean, might as well be, really.
Run, run, run like a hamster on a wheel. Give me just a second. I'm gonna add that to TV showing some energetic broad in yoga pants. The men's locker room. Glad I can't smell anymore. Probably nobody in there with my luck.
Can you go in there? No. Oh! Yes.
Nobody here.
Hey, does it look right?
Oh, no.
Seriously, does it look right?
Does what look right?
The light bulb. I could swear it was blinking.
It looks fine to me.
Huh. Gotta do everything myself around here.
Oh, at least he's
Yeah.
fine?
Just a forgotten towel.
I mean, I'm worried that he'll just be like kaput.
Hey, friend, can we talk for a second?
Are you sure there's nothing wrong with that light?
I'm no expert, but it looks fine to me.
Well, what can I do for you?
Hey, is your name Peter Fielding by any chance?
That's me. Why?
No reason. You own this joint, right?
Yes, I do. My dad built it. You could say it's a family business. Been running it around 20 years. Seems like yesterday.
So what's the story with the lights?
I don't know. It's driving me crazy. There's something wrong with them. I can tell.
Well,
Like I said, they look totally fine to me.
I'll just have to keep checking.
Nice place you got here.
Thanks. You looking to join?
No, I really don't think exercise is gonna do me much good.
It's amazing how many people think that. You're young. Your metabolism is still going strong.
At least he
Time
seems to
catches up
be
with you before you know it.
really passionate
You're
about this.
preaching to the choir, Peter, but I'm still not interested.
Well, we're here if you need us.
So, how are you feeling?
Fine. Why?
You don't feel strange at all?
What do you mean?
Well, just hypothetically speaking, you don't feel like you're gonna explode?
What, like indigestion?
Not quite.
He's
I
asking.
am on a strict diet of wheatgrass shakes and fiber. Indigestion is the last thing I have to worry about.
Oh, God.
So, you run this place with your old man, huh?
Sort of. He built it when he left the army. I took over long ago.
So, you run...
Sort of.
There's more to that.
Ever hear of the Grace Group? I understand you went to a few meetings.
You know about that?
Sure.
Wow. Well, yeah. I went to some meetings. It was all I needed.
Why's that?
Well, I wasn't the most focused of people back then. It's a long story, but in the end, I went to work with my dad running this place. It's been my life ever since.
That saved him. Not going to all of the meetings saved him. Like, unknowingly, it saved his life.
Hey, I think I met a friend of yours, Father Michael Cooper.
Michael? Now there's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Wow.
He's seen better days.
I'm sorry to hear that. He'll pull through. He always has.
We need to tell him
I
that.
hear Tanya Corsi went to this gym.
She's been coming here for years. That body you see on TV, I take full credit for that.
Well, we all gotta be proud of something. Do you know anything about Benjiro? Ran the Grace Group meetings.
Sure.
Well?
Funny. I can't think of anything to say exactly. It's been 20 years.
Sure, people forget things.
That's it exactly. I just didn't think it would happen to me so soon.
Oh, man, that's so crazy. Well, we know that Benjiro is probably like, Gavin. You know? That's probably what he was doing there.
Did you know Jeffrey Dutta?
You know Jeff too?
Not really, I just heard of him.
Good guy. Took care of my neighbor's dog when she was on vacation.
So tell me about yourself, Peter.
I'm the guy who's gonna kick your butt into shape.
Ah, well, we'll see. So tell me.
Okay.
Do you know Heather Goffstein?
You know Heather too. Who don't you know?
Well, I'm a people person.
He
Wow,
is?
Heather. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Are you gonna tell me anything about her? Hey, dude, you made it. I sent you a message, and I was just like, oh man, he seems offline. We're still playing, and still plenty of time left. Ah, fair. Hey, you said you were gonna drop everything. Just kidding.
Can you tell me anything about Heather?
It's been...
Can you tell?
It's been a while. And I didn't speak to her much back in those days anyway. Sorry.
So you...
Sort of.
Well, I'll see you around.
You got it. I'll be here. I just gotta see what's wrong with this damn light.
Can I look at anything else in here? Nope. Hey, welcome back. Hope dinner was good. I don't know when you left. But a lot's happened.
So I found Peter.
Peter? Peter Fielding?
Yeah, he's safe and sound. Spiritually speaking, anyway.
Huh. Michael was sure
Yep.
that Peter's ghost was taken.
Just between you and me, Michael doesn't look to be sure about very much.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's go back and talk to
So, have you heard of this Tanya Corsi person?
Tanya Corsi? Was she in the gym?
No, it's the name of our roof spook. Is she famous or something?
You could say that. She has a TV show.
I think you mean she had a TV show. Let's get going.
Okay, so first, we're gonna...
You return with news, I hope?
Yeah, no worries. I did. Oh, shit. I can't control anything.
We found one of the Grace Group spooks, Peter Fielding.
I see. Is he still intact?
Yeah, he tried to get me to join a gym.
I thought as much.
You thought so. What do you mean?
You know as well as I do. A spirit cannot be moved from this world until it is spiritually ready. It would appear that is also the case here.
But what about George and Leah?
From my understanding, they were aware of their death when they were taken.
Yeah, they were.
Then there is your answer. They were spiritually ready to leave this world, and so were vulnerable. This Fielding, was it? He is a lucky soul indeed. Until he is made aware, he cannot be taken. Not by you, or by anyone.
Oh my god, so... Is the thing this is we have to make sure that he's not aware?
So wait, this is our fault?
Whatever do you mean?
Leah, George. Just by trying to save them, we destroyed them.
I suppose. Yes, it could be seen that way. But please do not blame yourself. How could you have known?
Ignorance doesn't change anything.
Listen to me. Whatever or whoever is taking these souls, they were marked long before they died. All we can do now is move forward and save who we can.
Madeline's changed from before, I feel. At least a bit more compassionate.
So what? We just leave the spook to rot?
Of course not. It has been known for some spirits to become aware on their own. The right face, the right moment, anything can trigger it. And if that happens to Fielding, no. Our duty is to save him, and save him we shall.
How? The usual rules have been chucked out the window. We make a move and he gets hammered, and we're not gonna let that happen. Not again.
It is a dilemma for certain.
You've been around the block a few times, so to speak. Nothing like this has ever happened to you before?
The destruction of the very essence of life. No. Such a thing is difficult to contemplate, and to witness it, even more so.
We need to think about this, plan our next move.
Of course. In fact, I might have an idea along those lines. I must confer with my host. Please excuse me.
He's okay? Peter's really okay?
He is still deceased, but in all other respects...
This changes everything. You have no idea. You two, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I never even considered that Peter's soul could be saved. And maybe Heather, too. Yes, Heather. If she wasn't taken, then her soul must still be lost.
And this is a good thing?
Of course. If a soul is merely lost, it still can be saved. And maybe so can mine.
So, what's your plan?
We are approaching this from ignorance, and possibly from fear. Before I was trapped in the void, I was a spirit guide for a very long time. I can learn much from a spirit by looking at it, and talking to it. If Fielding's soul still exists, then it must be brought here.
And Heather. Heather's soul must still be out there.
And her as well, of course.
Peter Fielding's spook is at the gym. It's not too far away. You can talk to him there.
Are you kidding? I step out of this circle, who knows what could happen? If I die, there's a good chance I'll be an aware spirit, just like Leah and George, and then...
Be at peace, my host. I would not ask you to do such a thing.
Well, thank heaven for that.
Besides, it is unnecessary. As you say, only spiritually aware souls are attacked. Since this Fielding is not spiritually aware, meeting him in his current state would be fruitless. We need to awaken him before I can determine anything about him.
Won't awakening these ghosts destroy him? Aren't we trying to avoid that?
Don't be absurd. We'll put them behind this circle. They will be safe there.
And how are we supposed to do that? Spooks like me can't enter the thing.
This might surprise you, Malone, but I did think of that. Come here. Take this.
What's this thing?
Call it a totem. It was made with some of my essence. The circle was created in much the same manner, so it will make a perfect focus. When you awaken a spirit, use the totem to send them directly here. They will remain safely behind the circle until we can determine the next course of action.
So I'll be trapped in this circle with Peter and Heather's ghosts?
Yes.
I am afraid so, my host.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped. And I guess it will be nice to see them again.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Anything that can help us?
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least. I think George once belonged to his gym, even took personal training sessions for a while. But George wasn't really the personal fitness type.
Is there anything else?
No, I think, but...
Okay.
I need to know everything you can tell me about Heather.
Well, there was one thing. It was a confession of sorts, you see, and she trusted me.
What was it?
You don't understand. It was a confession. It might have been a long time ago, but it was still a sacred trust. I can't betray that trust. It goes against everything I believe in.
Don't you think that under the circumstances she would understand?
I'm not sure God would.
Does
What?
it really matter? What's the worst that could happen? You lose your soul?
Oof.
My God, when you put it like that. Heather was a prostitute. She wanted to confess, but didn't feel right entering a church. She might have been Jewish, judging by her name, but I think she just wanted to speak to someone who understood.
Understood.
Someone who had been to grace group meetings. Someone who had had a life-changing revelation, like I did. I don't know what her revelation was, but she wanted to purge herself of her old life. So she asked if I could come to her apartment and listen to her. So I did.
Do you remember where she lived?
I was a priest entering the house of a prostitute. It's not something you forget. She lived by Tompkins Square Park. Here's the address.
Anything else?
No,
Did you ever?
no.
So the man.
Yeah, Japanese guy.
Is there?
No, I think George, but
Is there?
Okay.
I guess we should get going.
Then I do believe our talk is concluded. I will return outside.
Hey, Madeline?
Yes, my host.
It's all right.
All right.
Yeah, stay inside. It's cold out there.
I don't feel the cold, my host.
Just
I know.
accept it.
I know. Just stay, please. And thanks.
It is my pleasure, my host.
Oh, thank God. I'm starting to feel bad for him.
Madeline. She's been a spirit guide for, well, ever. I'm sure she's got a lot to teach us. Once this is all over, anyway.
Hoping that they make it.
Another bestower. After all this time, we have a lot to talk about when this is over.
I have a feeling that he might not make it to the end. I wonder if Joey can come in without me. Nope. Oh, wait. No, yeah, we both go.
You're kidding me.
I am not. You will find out for yourself one day.
Hey, good to see you guys again. Madeline here was just telling me the funniest story.
My host, please.
Right, sorry.
That's kind of cute. Oh no! This is going to be rough. I can already tell.
Hey, Maddie.
Yes, Malone.
So, you and Michael seem to be getting along better.
Indeed, he has proven to be quite eager to pursue the duty. That is, assuming he survives this ordeal.
We're working on it, Maddie. We're working on it.
I think it's a lot easier because, you know, he's a priest. It's kind of like, that's kind of part of the thing, right?
So, what's your plan for after this is all done?
Convince my host to leave the city, I suppose. There is no need for two bestowers here. Or perhaps your host can be persuaded to relocate.
What do you think, Red? You want to leave New York? Maybe go to Europe?
My apartment is rent controlled, Joey. What do you think?
There you go. Do you really think we can stop whatever this is?
I do hope so. For my host's sake, at the very least.
So we never really talked about the Countess.
I am aware. I have purposely avoided the subject.
Why's that?
She banished me, Malone. Left me alone in an infinite void of nothing. I may have forgiven her. I may even understand her motives. But I cannot bear to think of her. Not yet. Please don't ask about her again.
Right. We're gonna take...
Of course.
I'm glad they're at least getting along better. Not the door. I wanted... Oh, because I was... Sorry.
I am intrigued, my host. Most in your position would find their faith quite shaken.
Really? For me, it's just the opposite. Your presence here, everything we saw, as terrifying as it was. I mean, you're dead, and so is Joey here. You're not just figments of my imagination. It proves that the soul exists. We don't just shut off when we die. There is something at our core, something precious and sacred and must be protected.
I suppose that is one way of looking at it.
It is the only way of looking at it.
I just want to go in and out just to like see what else they'll talk about. But whoa. Oh, the totem.
Hey, get over.
Yeah.
This place was around even in my day. You ever go here?
No, it's one of the more expensive private schools in the city. Not really an option for a foster kid like me.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so it was whatchamacallit. Durkin saved us from when our aunt went crazy.
So Peter gives...
According to Michael, yeah.
Okay, let's head to... You know what kind of sad I just realized? That Leah could have saved her daughter. But... she chose not to. And not... I wouldn't even say that it was for... Leah's sake. She didn't go to... but I guess they couldn't have known that. But Leah didn't go to the meeting, so I imagine she would be unaffected by it. Anyway, let's go to Blee's station. Who am I playing as? I'm Joey. No, I'm Rosa. Switch to Rosa. Yeah. Oops. Dinner acquired.
Officer
Hopefully it's
Palmer?
delicious.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Alright, let's ask.
Do you know anything about Tanya Corsi's death?
Tanya Corsi? What are you doing getting involved with her?
It's...
complicated. Yeah, I get it. Durkin warned me it might get weird. Anyway, there's not much to tell. She slipped in her shower and hit her head on the tub. She fell unconscious and she drowned. The coroner did an autopsy on her and found traces of whiskey and Valium in her system. Not a good combination.
She killed herself?
If you believe the tabloids, then yeah. But the coroner says no. There wasn't much in her system to actually kill her, but it was enough to make her a bit clumsy.
So it was just an accident.
So it would seem.
So it would seem. I think that's the only thing that's new.
There are tons... So are...
Good.
You don't think I still kill...
I don't know what to believe. But Durkin vouches for you, and he now owes me a favor. A big one. So, I guess I come out ahead.
Okay.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Alright. Alright, let's see. Should we head and try to figure out Tanya Corsi? Or... I kind of think we have to. Because we have to figure out, Oh, that's nice. This is actually really nice.
Joey, could you come out here?
Uh-huh. We know your identity, Ghost.
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
You're Tanya Corsi, aren't you?
I knew you'd get it. That's me, Tanya Corsi, host of the Good Morning Show on Channel 11. Now all the mystery is gone.
So, I heard you go to Peter Fielding's gym.
I do. Or rather, I did. After what happened to him, I just couldn't.
You mean his...
Death? Yes. So senseless.
Do you know anything about a self-help organization called the Grace Group?
Grace Group? No, I haven't. Sorry.
So, Tanya, tell me about yourself.
You want to get to know the real Tanya Corsi. The Tanya that you don't read about in the tabloids and magazines?
If you'd let me.
I barely know you, Mr. Malone. Although if you swing by more often, you might learn a thing or two.
Alrighty. I mean, Grace isn't a person, though. Let's see. You know what? I didn't search.
So, can you tell me anything about Peter?
A brutal taskmaster is what he was. But I can't deny he got results.
Nope, I can't deny it either.
Oh!
Well, Tanya, I have to get going, but I'll see you around.
Tom.
Must.
Okay, let's. Can you blow it to the light? Good.
Nope, still a good.
Read it.
It says, I know about Heather, and it's signed by someone named Jay.
What?
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note, the one on your floor.
I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
And what's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax. The note is signed Jay. Who's Jay?
I have no idea. And I don't know anything about any note.
Do you know a Heather Goffstein?
No. No, I don't. Sorry.
Come on. That note on the floor, it has Heather written on it.
So, like I told you, it has no meaning to me. I don't know any Heather.
Is there anything else? Did you ever...
No. No, of course I didn't.
Wait.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Did you ever see him outside of the gym?
No.
Okay.
Does the name...
Benjiro. Is that Japanese?
I believe so.
Sorry, I don't know anyone named Benjiro.
It bothers me that they say Benjiro, but, you know.
Come on, tell me something about...
You've been doing nothing but ask questions since you came in here.
Fair point. Do you know a Michael Cooper?
I don't. Sorry.
Okay.
Are you sure?
No. Please stop.
Well, Tanya.
Tongue. Nope. Speaking of Ben and Jerry's, I miss it.
Come here for a minute.
They have some here, but limited flavors.
Roof deck. So, Peter...
Alright.
What do you want me to...
Let's head out. Oh, yeah? It's pretty good. I can run a 60-second ad break. I just realized that. Go to the lobby. Let's ask about Tanya Corsi.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Do you know anything about Tanya Corsi?
Who?
She hosted a major television show. She lived across from George.
Oh, sorry, I don't watch a lot of television. And that apartment's been vacant as long as I've worked here. So, I'm afraid I can't tell you anything.
Alright, that's cool.
Did George know a priest named Michael Cooper?
I'm afraid.
Alright. I have a feeling we'll still need to talk to him. I probably should just... too late. I exited. Okay.
She's sweating so much she didn't even notice.
Is that possible? Will he go to the ladies? Oh, that's funny. He did. But we can't.
Hey, anyone in here? Anyone? Please? Well, that was disappointing.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
So I'm told that you give personal training sessions.
Yeah, you interested?
I sure am.
Well, I don't have the time right now, but I can probably pencil you in. Just gotta check the schedule outside.
You gonna become aware?
How about next Tuesday, say 11 a.m.?
Sure, I think I can swing that.
Great. Here's my number in case you need to reschedule. You got a phone?
Ah, no. Well, I'll just remember it.
Okay. 646-5...
I'm sure we won't need it, but hold on. I'm just gonna write it. The guy we're talking to? No, he doesn't. That's why he's acting that way. We're supposed to make him aware that he's dead. That's what we're trying to do right now. 55. I'm just gonna write this number down just in case. 555. Hey, why didn't it? 555. 0425. Okay, cool. Add that to the notes.
550425.
Thanks.
Great. See you then.
Damn.
By the way, when you come to our session, don't wear a suit.
Isn't that from the song?
Hey, Peter?
Hey, man.
Say.
Sure.
I don't know what this is going to do.
I think we can do Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Sure, sounds good.
Great. See you then.
Alright, there's something else.
Pace yourself, Elizabeth. This isn't a race.
Even if she's got... Run.
There's something else that we have to do. Oh, probably this.
I can't...
Damn. Anyway, switch to Rosa. And call Peter.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do. Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
Can't do much. That does
No
not.
answer.
Did anything change in here? Okay, let me go to Rosa, call, see if that does anything.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
Nothing seems to have changed. Huh.
I'm not...
Well, I think that we can get, a door card to get us in. Because I think we need to put that picture frame up to make him aware. But honestly don't know how to get the card yet. I like that Joey left before me. Right, let's check out Heather. Oh. Hello there.
Some nasty spikes up there. I'm not climbing over it for sure. It just looks like a hallway leading down to a set of stairs.
Alright then. Go, Joey.
Hey, how do you get in?
Ah, hello, miss.
Answer my question. How do you get in?
Oh, the gate was open. Is that all right?
Sure, I guess. Just be sure to close it when you leave. I don't want to get in trouble.
Those plants are barely clinging to life.
Sad plants.
Dark and dusty. Can't tell what's in there. Must lead inside. Frozen solid. Nobody's gonna have a picnic on that anytime soon. Excuse me, miss?
Oh, hi. What's up?
You sure you should be out here?
Why shouldn't I be? It's perfect. It's so nice to finally have a night clear enough to enjoy this place.
Clear night. Right. You live here?
I do. Why?
No reason. Just making conversation. Is your name Heather Goffstein?
Oh, I see. You came from Ray.
Ray?
Of course. You did come from Ray, right?
Ray? I don't know who Ray is.
I don't know any Ray. Came to see you.
Oh, well, that's sweet, I guess. But it doesn't matter. If you want a date, you'll need Ray's permission.
A date?
Isn't that why you're here?
No, not at all. I just want to talk.
Really?
I guess Ray's
Really?
the pimp,
Well,
I guess?
suppose that's all right. But we should stay out here. If we don't go in the bedroom, then it's not a date.
Yep, Ray. What is this area look like? This is Heather's place. That was one of the new areas that opened up. I just hadn't gone here yet. I was trying to pursue other areas, but they all seem to be somewhat linked to each other, so here we are.
You don't seem terribly surprised that I'm here in your garden.
It is a bit strange you appeared out of nowhere, but hey, I'm used to men appearing on my doorstep. And for some reason, you seem safe.
Safe.
Yeah, just a vibe.
Huh. Thanks, I guess. Can you tell me about the Grace Group, Heather?
Grace Group?
Yeah. You were a member, right?
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Come on, think. You met in the basement of Grace Church.
What, like AA? I'm not an alcoholic, thank you.
You ever go to the Carth House? Dumpy place, Chelsea.
I don't think so. Sorry.
I wonder why we have the Carth file.
Tell me about Father Michael Cooper.
Father Michael? Is he a priest or something?
Yeah, or something. He was part of the Grace Group.
I don't know him. Sorry.
Are you sure? He seems to know you.
You don't meet many priests in my line of work. Or at least, if you do, they don't usually tell me.
You sure you don't?
Please stop.
Okay, sorry.
Do you know a Tanya Corsi?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Do you know a...
I don't...
Do you know a guy named Benjiro?
I can't really say one way or the other. Sorry. I could get into trouble.
Do you know a guy named Peter Fielding? Runs a gym in Murray Hill.
I can't really say
She's a
one way or the
prostitute.
other. Sorry. I could get into trouble.
She's a prostitute. Ray seems to be the pimp. And, like, I think going on a date, quote unquote, is just code word for, you know, the deed.
So, tell me a bit about yourself, Heather.
Can we not, please? Let's just enjoy the evening, okay? It's nice out here.
Sure, no problem. Do you know a guy named Peter?
I could
Wait.
get...
So, tell me.
Ray is really exclusive with the clients we're given. I shouldn't have told you the name.
Well, Heather, I have to get going.
Sure. I'd leave the gate open, but for some reason, I don't think that will be a problem for you.
Can we go in? Ooh, I can. Oh. There's nothing in
It's
there.
a dark hallway. I can't see a thing in there. There's nothing worth.
Alright, let's switch to Rosa. Oh, that's funny. And they're kind of in the same spot. That's kind of neat, actually. Except Rosa isn't in the same spot. Notes. Peter's number and Peter Fielding.
No, I don't see any connection.
That's his phone number. That's annoying.
She was part of. No, no connection.
Yeah, that one has no connection. But things that have connection is just like, no.
No connection. If there's a connection.
Yeah. So I'm just more confused now because she seemed to be connected to multiple people, but she doesn't know anybody like from the group. So that's kind of surprising. Okay, let's go back to the church, rather the school, and then talk to the others.
I find your conviction quite refreshing. I hope it endures.
Why wouldn't it?
I have seen and experienced too much to have such blind faith in such matters.
Perhaps. But you yourself admit that you don't know the answers.
Answers to what?
The secrets of the universe? What's really out there? Does God exist? Can you tell me anything? Go on,
Maybe,
take your
but
time.
she's acting the way that most
You can't
people.
think of an answer, can you? In all your years, centuries even, you still don't know.
I have to admit that is correct. I am no closer to answering these questions than you are.
My point exactly.
But by the same token, I have existed for so long that those same questions have ceased to matter.
She's acting like a ghost who sincerely doesn't know. Because their face expression often changes when they're like, I don't know anything, and they're trying to hide a thing. At least that's how the game has been so far. So I think she just kind of genuinely doesn't.
Madeline?
Yes, Blackwell.
I've always wondered. Just
I didn't
who
know I
are
could
you?
talk to her.
Pardon?
Where'd you come from? Who you were before all this?
Tell me one thing. Have you ever asked your spirit guide the same question?
Yeah.
Has he ever given you a satisfactory answer? Precisely.
What?
Joey told me about how you helped him out of the void.
We helped each other.
Well, even still, if you weren't there, well, I don't know what would have happened.
The hole in the universe caused by the severed link would have consumed you. Your mind would have collapsed under the pressure, leaving you a raving madwoman.
Right. Well, thanks.
My pleasure.
You once told me that you knew my Auntie Lauren.
After a fashion. While in the void, I could reach out to the mortal world in dreams. The minds of other bestowers were the most receptive.
Huh? If that's true, how come she never mentioned it?
Sadly, the memories of our meetings faded as she woke.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
What did you talk about? You and Auntie, I mean.
You have to understand, she was dreaming while we conversed. Her mind wasn't entirely lucid.
So you can't tell me anything?
Nothing that would make any cognitive sense.
Do you know what happened to them? To Auntie? To my grandmother? They both went insane. They spent years sedated in a hospital. Do you know why?
I do not. I felt their minds when they went, but that is all I know.
I see. Do you think the same thing will happen to me? What happened to my aunt and grandmother, I mean?
I am sorry, I do not know. But I do believe your chances of safety are high.
You really think so? Why?
I told you. While I was in the void, I could sense their minds. I could sense yours as well. You are stronger than they were.
I'm stronger?
Not physically, or even mentally, but emotionally, yes. Your grandmother fled the duty. Your aunt performed it with only the greatest reluctance. But you have embraced it, thrived in it.
Well, It's what I do. We met Heather. She seems kinda happy.
Happy.
She doesn't seem to be lost or looking for anything. She's just there.
Do you think all lost spirits are unhappy? If you are satisfied with your life and it gives you pleasure, would you want to leave it? Tell
That's
an
fair.
unhappy spirit that it can move to a better place, and they will jump at the opportunity. It is the satisfied and comfortable spirits that are the most difficult to convince.
It almost doesn't seem fair.
Okay.
I don't think she even knows what a... Do you know any...
Apology.
I guess we should...
Of course. Keep us informed of your problem.
Father Michael?
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
No, I think, but
Is there anything else you... You knew George Austin, right?
Alright,
yeah,
let's...
years ago, we went to the Grace Group meetings together. He was, God, you should have seen him. A total mess. He looked like a street bum. I don't think he'd showered in weeks.
Oof.
That was George. He only put effort into the things he cared about. The Grace Group helped him find what that was.
I heard he became an art dealer.
Yeah, none of us could believe it. George, least of all. He always used to say that he would never have discovered his calling on his own, and he would have wasted his entire life not knowing. I used to feel the same way.
Leah was part of the Grace Group, right?
It was over 20 years ago, but yes. She was a secretary at the time, I think. She was childhood friends with George Austin, and she brought him to the meetings, hoping to help him out. Turns out it helped both of them. She quit her job and joined the police force. She said the Grace Group helped her find her way. I suppose until now, it did.
Did you know Leah's daughter, Kendra?
My God, I heard what happened. Madeline told me that her soul passed on peacefully, that she's where she is supposed to be.
Yes, she's fine.
I see. You have my thanks for that.
Are you familiar with Emil Haskins, Leah's ex-husband?
Sadly, no. Leah and I lost touch years ago. I didn't know she had even married in the first place until recently. But I feel for him. Do you know, there's no word for a parent who loses a child. The prospect is so unthinkable, we can't even name it.
Did Heather ever talk about Ray? Her, boss?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
Do you recognize Peter's phone number?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Is there anything... Is there anything you can tell?
No. I think, but...
So the man who ran the Grace Group meetings was named Benjiro.
Yeah, Japanese guy.
Did you ever watch Tanya Corsi's show?
I'm just like going through...
Sorry.
Since right now I'm kind of at a loss as to what to do next.
Anything else you can...
No.
There are tons of cases. Is there anything else you could tell us about the Grace Group?
No.
Is there anything...
I just know she was a prostitute when she went to Grace Group meetings. I don't know what's happened to her since.
I guess...
God's...
What to do now? We're kind of... Let's talk to Joey.
What's going on?
That's actually a good idea. Let me
I
chat
always
with Joey real quick.
Where do you think Peter lived?
You think it's important?
It could be.
Alright. Let's go to the hospital. Not the hospital, sorry, the police station. Ask about a possibility of Ray, and then maybe more about Peter.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Could you look up another phone number for me?
I suppose I can, within reason.
I'm trying to track down someone who Leah knew. The number is 646-555-0425.
Alright, give me a second. That phone is registered to a unit in Murray Hill. Here's the address.
Thanks.
Do you know anything about someone named Ray? I don't know who he is, but I think he's involved with prostitution.
Prostitution? Is this related to Leah's case?
I don't know. It could be.
This just gets better and better. Anyway, Ray, let's take a look.
Ooh, might be something.
Okay, the name Ray definitely comes up in the Vice Department database. There was a raid on a bar called Vantini a few years ago, and someone named Ray was taken in for questioning. No charges were made.
Just Ray, no last name.
No. Whoever Ray is, that's his full legal name.
impressive.
Anyway, here's the address of the bar if you need it.
Thanks.
Sure.
Dang. Nice one, Rodney. Alright, so we know. I think I've asked about.
You don't.
That group. I think it's.
Do you have? He's a pre.
Yeah, I think I've asked about everyone.
Sorry.
Do you have any
Let me check. Nope.
Well, I better.
Sure.
Joey.
I want to chat with
What's
him
going
outside
on?
here.
I can't believe I would.
Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Oh wait, what about Joey talking to
Hey,
him?
get. Have I already said that I don't like working with the police?
Not in the last 10 minutes.
Well, I don't like working with the police.
Okay, so we have a couple of things we can do. But since Rodney got us about Ventini, let's go to that bar first.
Can't see much, but it looks inviting. Can't see much, but
Side door. Fascinating. It's hidden too.
a locked gate. A problem for some.
Let's go. Let's do the main event first. Before we head out going to some side street.
Will you look at this, Denise? Someone brave enough to join us in this weather. Well, brave or stupid anyway.
Right. She looks kind of young to be working at a place like this. She must really like this place to be here in this weather. Looks like some kind of promotional poster for a burlesque act. It's a painting of a woman dancing. It's dedicated to someone named Mistress B.
Mistress B.
Whoever this was, he signed it, "Thanks for the tie, with love, A.G."
A.G.
I'm not going to steal. It's an emergency exit.
Maybe that's the side door.
It's a staircase to a... They've got a pretty varied selection, although I wouldn't really know. My criteria for picking out wine is, has pretty label and under 20 bucks.
Alright.
Some hack actor. Nice tie, though. My knowledge of wines went out of date when I did. She looks like she's had several martinis and is just getting started.
Just getting started.
I don't know who that woman is, but it's It's a bunch of hearts. Can't really say anything else about it. Looks like an emerg.
Okay.
What the? Red, do you see that? Whoa! Huh? Where the hell am I?
Whatever this place is, it's not kosher.
I do want to play their other
We're in
games.
Space? Are we in space? Because this really looks like space.
It's just an Easter.
Is that a... Hey, guy. Nothing's resonating.
Does that mean you
Excuse me,
guys will
fella. I was
implode
wondering if you could
because
help
that
me
would
out.
be awesome.
You can't hear me. It's like... Hey, could you help?
I mean tragic. Definitely tragic.
I don't even know what that is. Trust me, we're not in space. Hello? I don't think you can hear. Probably for the best. Why would I want to talk to someone who wears a tie like that? You lot are missing the bigger picture.
So
The question isn't where we are, but why are we here?
it's just a spoilers for their other games, I believe.
That's a question that's been asked since the beginning of time.
I do want to play not this
That's
one.
not the point, mate.
Maybe
Think about
this
it.
one, but I'm more interested in these
I'm
ones.
thinking that I wish I still had my ship.
Oh, it's the same guy.
What
They
about
sound
you,
exactly the
little
same.
guy? Can't you fly out there and bring back help?
That's also him.
I don't fly. I hover.
Oh, it's all
I
him.
can totally fix that. I'm pretty good with robots. You want a jetpack? I
But
gave Hero a jetpack.
these are the
once.
only ones that
He's
kind of
due to
sound
re-enter orbit any
different.
week now.
No. Nobody messes around inside me except the boss, or shiny gynoids.
Bloody hell, stop and think for a blasted minute.
Yeah, that sounds different
Why
enough.
are we here? What led us here?
Okay, that one sounds more like this guy.
You say, what led you here?
I can see now.
Everything's
Anyway,
connected.
we're...
All things have a pattern that can be followed. So, what's our pattern? That was interesting.
Alright, that was kind of a mess. Oh, I'm thinking of getting more of their games to play, because it's been pretty fun so far. We'll see what interests me next. But I have that other game that you gave to me that I'm going to go through. But before that, we're going to go through more cheesy point-and-click hidden object games. Because, you know what? We need a little cheese in our life. We can't always be serious all the time. But I want to, like, go up here first.
You think they used enough pink up here?
Is this pink?
Doesn't look like anyone. She looks kind of old-fashioned, even by my standards. No idea who that... All I'll see is a whole load of nothing. Must...
Alright, well... We'll go talk... That room is really painful for my eyes to look at. It is, like, really in red and, like, bright and just... Ugh. My eyes struggled. Will admit.
Hi.
Hey, what can I get for you?
So what can you tell me about this place?
It's old, quiet. I like it that way.
Really?
Yeah, I work on my thesis most nights. Honestly, I'm surprised a big place like this can stay open. It's always empty.
Do you know Ray?
Ray?
Yeah, is he here?
No, he is not.
I better not drink.
How about a coffee or something?
Ooh. No thanks, I already have one.
I see.
Do you know Heather Goffstein?
Sorry, I don't.
Well, thanks. I better get going. Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm looking for Ray. Do you know where I can find him?
Ray, huh? And why would you be looking for Ray?
I need to talk to him. I can't go into specifics, but it involves a woman who worked for him.
Worked for him, In what capacity?
She was a working girl, Heather Goffstein. She worked for Ray, and now she's dead.
I see. Worked is the appropriate word, I suppose. Heather left my employ a long time.
Oh, she's Ray.
Your employee?
Yes. You want to speak to Ray? She's right in front of you. The former Rachel Mendez at your service.
She owns the place, I'm imagining.
So you work here?
Not directly, but I suppose I'm as much a fixture here as anything else.
History of candy. Reese's Pieces thesis. Reese's Pieces thesis. Say that 5 times fast.
So Heather worked for you. Can you tell me about her?
It's been, gosh, several years. I'm afraid I can't tell you much. She was very young. Very pretty. Slightly lost, perhaps, like many of my girls. She's really dead? How did it happen?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Is this a police matter?
Not directly. I'm working with them, but I'm pretty much on my own.
Well, in that case, ask me whatever you like.
The music in this place is a little loud. Like, much louder than, especially the voice of the older woman.
You said Heather left your employ. Could you explain?
Just that. She packed up and left.
And you were okay with that?
You think I would drag her back against her will? Absolutely not. And what would be the point? I replaced her the next week. It's the nature of this business. Some girls try the life, discover it's not for them, and then leave. Some stay for years and it grinds them alive. But occasionally, with luck and persistence, one can flourish. Like I did.
Did Heather have any enemies, an obsessive client, or anything?
I suppose anything is possible, but not likely. I screen our clients very carefully, and I keep very careful records.
Huh.
How does this business work, exactly?
There's no bedroom upstairs, if that's what you are asking. I own several apartments in the city. I give the girls room and board in exchange for the money they receive. Some of them skim. Hell, all of them skim. But I make sure to treat them well. They treat me well in return.
That's
If
kind
you
of...
kept careful records, does that mean you have a list of Heather's clients somewhere?
No. I'm sorry, but no.
Don't you want to know what happened to Heather? That client list could help.
You have no reason to suspect one of her clients had anything to do with it. You can't even tell me how she died. I won't betray my client's trust based on a flimsy guess.
Well, I guess that's everything.
Sorry I can't help you. For what it's worth, I liked Heather. I'm sad she's dead. I suppose a drink to her memory is in order. Care to join me?
Thanks, but no.
More for me then. Denise, one gimlet please. You know how I like it.
That was fast. Okay, 1 second. Oh, this piano is just way too loud than basically any other music. And, like, maybe it's because we're in this place, but it's just so loud. Let's actually save. Heather. Following Heather's trail. Save. Alright. And there's the side door.
A trash dumpster covered in ice. I guess there's nothing stopping me from... It's a rag sticking out of a dumpster. That door has got... I'm not just... A fire escape. Must I defy...
Go up there!
Must...
Oh my god, this is like... I'm trying... I can see! Okay.
We don't have time to...
Then why you give me that option? Let's go to Rosa. See if I can go upstairs. Alright, unhindered. Ugh, this place.
Looks like the kind of place where old men
Got
would
squint.
read newspapers. If people still read newspapers anyway. I'm not here to relax. I should just leave those... I'm not... The mirror is fine where it is.
It seems like there might be a door here somewhere.
Looks comfortable. No. I've been walking nonstop for 2 straight nights in the snow. I don't want to see how I look. Some vintage posters of a German crooner. Looks to be 50 years old. Some vintage... A painting of a woman in Victorian dress. Looks like the kind of place... Looks like...
I wonder if I can call Joey and talk to him in here.
Joey, get in here.
What is it?
Joey, I'd like to talk to you.
What's going on?
You think they'd have coffee in a place like this?
They do.
With whiskey in it, maybe.
Did Heather tell you anything useful?
Dunno. I should probably talk to her some more.
Alright. Talk to Heather some more and leave this godforsaken room. Oh god, that was really painful on the eyes. Was this side door locked? I don't remember.
Huh.
Alright, let's talk to Heather again. And then we'll check out Peter's place. Hmm.
So,
Can we? Let's just.
sure. Well,
Sure.
Yeah. Alright. Not much there that we haven't already discussed. Wait! I just realized maybe I can tell Joey to go through. Oh no, that's the exit. Am I still Joey? Yes.
if it's all the same, I'll.
There isn't one. Okay, fine. We're exiting. Let's go here. What the?
Coming. Yeah. Could I ask you a few questions?
No. Who are you?
I'm looking into Peter Fielding's death. Did you know him?
Look, I'm done talking about Peter. I've got my own problems. Just leave me alone.
Ooh.
Why is nobody ever happy to see me?
Dunno. It can't be your copious amount of social grace.
She is really socially awkward though. Alright, Joey. Do your thing.
I can't smell them, but even I can tell those flowers are fake. After seeing the state of this joint, Red's place doesn't seem so bad.
Alright. Have a nice rest, Rodney.
It's a painting of a young woman. No idea who she... A painting of a country home. Some kind of farm, maybe? Looks quaint, in any case. Yuck. Who knows how long that's been lying around. She looks like she stopped caring about anything years ago.
Maybe we should blow that card.
No good. The rug's too thick.
God damn it. Did I miss out on something again? The tie on the card.
Tie only works on spooks. No point. Even if I could touch it, I wouldn't want to. After seeing the state of this joint...
I kind of don't want to talk to her. We have to talk to her. I really don't want to talk to her though.
Coming. You again? What is it this time?
This is Peter's apartment. Yes, Captain Obvious, thanks.
This is Peter Fielding's because I do.
Oh god. What if we...
I'm not just gonna...
No. We need this. I'm trying to figure out how to get it.
Yuck.
Can we blow on it?
I'm not just gonna...
Ah, god.
I'm not... She shivered a bit, but no other reaction.
Papers. Papers. What's that? Oh. Switch to Rosa. Check our phone. Oh, I thought I was banned from that place. You told me not to. Case number... Carth file.
Bingo. The case number is listed in this file. It belongs to a Maggie Fielding. It appears she was picked up in the raid on the Carth house. She was brought in for an emergency detox and forced to go into rehab. It lists one known family member, a brother, Peter Fielding.
Alright. Really? It's probably like the delinquent of the family.
You're Peter's sister, Maggie, right?
Sure. Fine. You got me.
Why couldn't you just tell me that before?
Because I'm trying to get healthy, working through the program, admitting I have a problem, just like my sponsor says. All that is the first step. I'm still working on the rest. Talking about Peter, that's step 5. I'm not ready. It's nothing personal. I just need to avoid thinking about him for a while.
And you're doing that by living in his apartment.
It's just temporary. I have nowhere else to go. And besides, what difference does it make? He's gone. He had a stupid accident, and now he's gone.
That's just it, Maggie. It might not have been an accident.
No. Whatever you're thinking, no. I need this to be over, you understand?
Then we need to talk. You can call your sponsor if you want to.
Screw my sponsor. Let's do this. So, talk.
Let's see, they had a senior server sent to retox it. What? That's funny.
What do you know about Peter's death?
Just what I was told. That he was fixing a light bulb and fell off the ladder. I remember thinking it was a pretty stupid way to go, especially for him.
How do you mean?
Did you know the guy? He was obsessed with health. To die just falling off a ladder? I always thought he'd outlived the world.
Why is Peter such a sore subject with you?
That's between me and him, or his ghost, or whatever.
It might help to talk about it.
I'm still working through the program. Talking about it is step number 5. I'm not ready for it yet.
Could you tell me about your father? He opened the gym, right?
Sure.
Could you tell me anything else about him?
If you want to know about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. Here's his address. He's always home.
Alright.
So, what are you watching?
I don't know. Some animated thing. Not normally into cartoons, but the ratings say it's good.
Is it?
I guess. They changed the main character's voice after the first episode, but it's not bad. Keeps my mind off, well, the stuff you keep bringing up.
Could you excuse me for just a sec? My shoe is untied.
Sure, I guess.
Thanks.
Smooth.
How long was Peter working at the gym?
About 20 years. Never thought he'd do it.
Why?
Don't know. He seemed to drift around for a long time. He was a teacher, waiter, construction worker.
You name it, he done it.
Then one day, he decides that taking over Dad's gym is what he has to do. Now the gym is a neighborhood staple. Made it more popular than Dad ever did. Good for him, I guess.
Tell me about yourself.
Opening up is step number 5. I am nowhere near ready yet.
Okay, cool.
Have you ever heard the name Benjiro?
Benjiro? No. Sounds Japanese or something.
Have you ever heard of the Grace Group?
What, those circle jerk meetings my brother went to?
You know about it.
Yeah, I know about it. Peter was a mess before he joined that group. If you asked him, he would say it helped him find himself.
Did it?
Who knows? I thought it was a cult. Might have been better if it was.
Why's that?
Look, never mind. Peter found himself. Good for him. I just have to focus on myself.
Do you know what happened at these Grace Group meetings?
No. Peter never said, and I never asked.
Do you know?
No.
Hmm.
Do you know what? Look, I don't need to be sane. I just need to get healthy. I'm not No, I don't know him. Do you know? Well, I know who was. Didn't she die? Yes. She was a member of your brother's gym. Really? You'd think she'd be working out in some fancy spa. Not my brother's crappy place. Wait, are you saying there's a connection? No, I'm just looking into it. Huh. Pete and Tanya Corsi. Now there's an image.
Huh.
Is there any... I have it. Here I am. Surrounded by all his gym crap. I suppose if I want to get healthy, this is the place to do it.
Do you know a woman named Heather Goffstein?
Nope. Do you know...
Tell me about... Can't you tell...
I told you.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure. You know the way.
I probably shouldn't talk to Joey.
Fascinating. Fielding Senior? What is this? It's like a black void.
Wait, this is Greenwood Cemetery.
Oh.
This tombstone is faded and hard to read.
Alright. Hold on. Related to Heather. Heather. Connor. Lawrence. And it's 6, 12, 32, 203, 18, 93. Right. I have a card now, though.
Talk with the dead. It's a little structure overlooking the lake.
I wonder if I can go there.
The exit isn't far. If I really need to get out of the snow, I'll just leave.
I don't need to take shelter. Inside, outside, it's all the quaint little thing, I guess. Some family's crypt.
Oh, I didn't see that. Switch to Rosa.
There are a lot of family crypts in this cemetery, some going back 100 years.
Wow. Anything else? No. Joey.
It's too chipped and faded.
Is he just gonna show me the same thing? Probably. It's kind of how these goes.
I prefer not to.
Oh.
I don't need...
Alright. Let's see if we can talk to her again.
Oh, coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
So your father is dead?
Yep.
Why didn't you just say that instead of sending me to the cemetery?
The only person to visit Dad was Peter, and he can't do that anymore. I figured Dad could use the company.
Really?
No, not really. I told you, there are things I can't talk about yet.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year, on the anniversary of Dad's death. Peter was a damn saint.
You said
Once a Peter.
Can you tell me about your father?
He died over 20 years ago. I don't see how it's relevant to Pete.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
Ah, maybe it's the rescheduling thing. I need to do it on March 18th. Well, let's go to the gym. Now that we have a card, we can go in.
That picture frame fell off the wall. Nobody's picked it up yet. There we go. Nobody can say I don't do anything nice.
I wonder if that means anything, that number. You know, let's just take notes. 070234541. Can we search that up? Is that in our notes?
Connor Fielding is Maggie Fielding's father.
Alright. What was that? 07023234541. Nope.
It's just a number on the calendar. The month is written at the top in dry erase mark.
Let's see. March. Oh wait. March and 18, right? No, sorry, 18.
She looks pretty busy. She looks pretty busy. I don't need you. God, no.
I just want. Do I need to be here when Joey talks to the guy? I wonder. Okay, Joey.
Just use.
Sorry.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
I heard about your old man. I'm sorry.
It was over 20 years ago. We all have to move on.
That's my plan, Peter.
That was all there is?
So, tell me about your dad.
My dad, he built this gym from the ground up. He was a military guy. It was hard for me to relate to him until I joined him in the running of this place. He might be gone, but he lives on here. I make sure of it.
So, did you know your sister is staying in your apartment?
She is. Of course she is. She probably fell off the wagon. Just stay out of it.
Do you know any...
Sir. What's to say? They changed my life.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid not.
Can you tell me?
It's been...
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside. Hey, miss, you're dripping water on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Just be sure to put on sneakers or something if you want to work out here. Anyway, let's
That's funny.
Huh? Is that the date? Hey, listen, I'm sorry. There's an appointment I've got to keep. Can we sort this out another day?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
That's it.
Hey, Peter?
Oh, hey, look, I really want to be left alone right now. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure, no problem.
Excuse me.
Hey, look.
Sorry. I talk with the dead.
So I got him here. Now what?
Hey, sorry.
Nope. Nope.
He needs to be spirit.
Okay.
I don't blow on fellow spooks, since, you know, they can see.
Actually, I've never done that before, so that was kind of neat. Okay, now we're kind of stuck again. Maybe we need... Oh, maybe? Maybe we need to get the sister. Maybe?
Coming. Oh, sure, come on in. You said Peter once a year. Peter? Tell me about, Tell me, Can you tell, he died over Is there anything else? I haven't spoken to him in years. I never wanted to, but here I am. So I suppose. Well, sure.
Let's go to the police station and ask about Heather. Not Heather,
Officer Palmer?
but the sister, Maggie.
Do you have any information
I need to change that. Maggie.
on a Maggie Fielding?
Let me check. Maggie Fielding. Yeah, she was picked up in a raid not too long ago.
A raid?
A drug den in Chelsea. Some dump called the Penthouse.
I know it.
Of course you do.
Anything else?
Just that she and about a dozen others were sent to the hospital for a detox. They were processed and let go.
That's it?
That's it.
Is there anything in the system about a Connor Fielding?
Let's see. Our records from back then are a bit spotty, but can't hurt to check. No, nothing comes up, but it's a very common name. Is there anything specific you can tell me about him?
He was in the Army.
Oh. Then there might be something in the Veterans Association.
This is useful.
Aren't those public?
Not everything. But fortunately for you, I can access everything. Okay. Archived records. Connor Fielding.
I have his number.
Seriously?
What's wrong?
Idiots. They had no idea how to archive data back then. I can only look them up by service number. You don't know it, do you?
I do.
Actually. It's 070-234-541.
Well, that's handy. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Connor Fielding. Served in Vietnam from 1966 till 1969. Honorably discharged. Moved with his family to New York a few years later. Huh. That's interesting.
What?
It says here that the police were called to his apartment several times. Reports of raised voices. Possible domestic abuse. No charges were pressed, which is why it wasn't in our police records.
But it's in the military database?
Word gets around. Someone must have noted it in his VA file. Doesn't say much else.
Oh. I see.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Alright, so I don't really need this. Because that was just for that. And we have that data now. Let's talk to her first. Maggie. I don't think she'll talk, but we can't really talk to Peter since he's in the grave. I think we might need to convince her to visit the cemetery while Peter's there.
I learned a bit about your father. You did? The police were called several times to his house. No charges were made. It's not hard to read between the lines.
Huh. Well, I suppose you know everything now.
I don't, but I'm trying to.
Why? Why do you care so much? What does my father beating the crap out of my mother have to do with how Peter died?
I have my reasons.
So do I. There's a reason why I can't talk about this. I've been trying to forget this crap my whole life, and now I have a chance. I'm not going back to that. I'm sorry. I know you think you have good reasons, but I really need to be alone right now. Listen, please, leave.
Okay.
You have such a way with people.
Are you still here?
Just leaving. Where are you going?
To visit my precious father. Not that it's any of your business. My neighbors are kind of twitchy. You better get out of here before someone calls the cops.
Alright, there we go. Behind Maggie looks kind of familiar. Doesn't ring too many bells, but... Talk to me.
Huh?
Huh. I had a feeling you'd follow me here.
I didn't follow you. You got here after I did.
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
You know I try and help you whenever I can.
Not until I spill everything.
I've never pressured you to talk to me. God knows maybe I should have.
I'm sorry, but it's important.
Maybe it's because I'm out of that stuffy apartment. Maybe it's because when I'm here, I know he's really gone.
I know. I miss him too.
Talking about it. The fifth step. My sponsor said I didn't have to do them in order. Many people don't. I guess now is as good a time as any.
I'd like that, Maggie. I really would.
So, talk.
Tell me about your father.
It's not about him. Not really. It's all wrapped up with Peter. It's always Peter.
What are you talking about?
What did Peter do?
Nothing. Everything.
Maggie, what are you talking about?
He took over my dad's gym. Made it successful. I hated him for it.
Wait, what? Don't you remember how miserable I was? Drifting from job to job, hating all of them. Running Dad's gym was something I was good at. I thought you'd be happy for me.
Didn't Peter have lots of jobs he hated before he started working at the gym? Couldn't you be happy for him?
Happy? Happy that he took my father's name and made it revered?
I don't see the problem here.
The people in the neighborhood love that gym. They come by and say what a nice old man Connor Fielding was.
Ooh.
And what a shame he died. And how nice that his son took up his legacy. Legacy. A legacy of bruises and hiding in the dark.
Bruises? What are you talking about?
You always believed her when she said she was clumsy. It was like some horrible after-school special.
Maggie, you are not saying what I think you're saying.
Oh.
You never knew, did you, Peter? So wrapped up in yourself. You never saw what he was doing.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
Mom hid it from both of us. And I was too scared to say anything. In the end, it was just easier to say nothing. I hate you. And now it's too late. For what it's worth, I don't hate you anymore, Peter. But I need to get on with my life.
Oh, that's his
Goodbye,
screen.
brother.
Goodbye? What do you mean goodbye?
Sorry, I should go.
Maggie, wait! Maggie! I never knew. I swear, I never knew. I just don't understand.
And he reads it.
Huh?
Quick! Give him the totem!
My God.
I'm sorry, Peter.
I remember. The ladder. It broke. Oh, man. I don't feel so good.
Uh-oh.
We don't have a lot of time. Peter, I need you to grab a hold of this.
What the heck is that thing?
No time, just grab. Well, that was close.
Did it work?
Let's get back and find out.
That's one. Oh, there he is.
Hey, look who's here. Pete's safe and sound.
Safe as a dead guy can be, anyway.
Sorry, I know this is not exactly the reunion we expected after all this time. But you have no idea. I thought you were... Well, I explained that already.
So, Madeline, you got your spook. What have you learned?
It is interesting. This spirit is experiencing what would be considered nausea in a living person.
It figures. I've never had a stomach virus in my life until I died.
He is being pulled. There is the signature of another spirit at work.
A signature?
Yes, I can see it. It is faint, but I can see it. Only the power of this circle is stopping it from gaining a foothold. Unfortunately, it is too faint for me to see anything useful, and we dare not lower the circle. I need to examine another soul, one that is marked like this one.
And by another soul, you mean Heather, don't you?
Heather? Is she involved with this?
We all are. We all are.
This is all too much. First my sister, now...
It won't be much longer. One way or the other, we'll finish this.
Man, this is like... I haven't spoken a word. You know, I've just been listening to the story happen. Oh, my God.
Peter? Oh, hi. Rosangela, was it?
Yeah, that's me.
Mike's been telling me about you. So, you've been doing this a while, huh?
For about 4 years. These days, it's pretty much all we do.
I don't envy you, but I'm glad.
Do you think...
I hope so. I had no idea it was causing her so much pain. She's my sister. She's family. Maybe that blinded me to the truth. Maybe, with me gone, she can start to get better.
Don't worry, Peter. We're getting...
Thank you. I don't know what else to say.
Can't really...
Father,
Yeah.
I guess...
That's...
Father...
Yeah.
Yeah, all... So basically, Peter Fielding, we are done with. How about Jeffrey Dutta? Like, we have nothing on this guy.
Did Heather...
Sad.
Is there... Did you...
No.
I guess we should...
Godspeed.
Maddle... Yes. I get...
You holding up okay, Peter?
It's funny. I keep thinking I should do some sit-ups or something, but I guess that won't do any good.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
I thought so. I mean, been standing there for hours, and I don't feel any muscle cramps or pain in my lower back. Who's dying to be so good for me?
We're gonna get you out of this.
Yeah, just once in a while. Make sure she's still in the wagon.
We'll do our best.
Thank you.
You holding up?
Holding up?
You holding?
Okay. Alright. Whew. That was a chunk. That was seriously a chunk. When, like, I've been unspeaking for several minutes, as I, like, go through this thing. And see, I didn't even read most of the chat. Let's see. Painting look kind of like a scene in another game. Alright. YMCA. Man. But, like, this is a lot. This is like a chunk to get through. I think we're in a good spot to stop, and I think I'm gonna call it there, just because it's kind of easier to do that than it is to like do anything else. Not that, like, you know, like I want to watch something else, but like, I feel like if we try to tackle Heather now, it's going to be another large chunk, and it's going to be kind of difficult to stop somewhere in the middle of that. So I think I'm going to call this now. Now, hold on to your horses, please. I do want to raid someone. My cousin and lovely, lovely supporter, Nate, is streaming, so let's go raid his channel. But first, I just want to say... let's save. Save. Now we're after Heather. Save. Yeah, because we saved Peter. I mean, right now, I just, like, wow. I'm really into the story, and I'm scared and excited to know what happened. Who is this mysterious force? What does this have to do with the police chief? Because we know she's involved. Like, the voice actor's the same, the voice is the same. I think that Benjiro is basically the same as Gavin, you know? They're just there to eat souls, and the AA meeting was kind of like... Because Gavin worked almost directly, right? it seems like Benji makes the soul, there's the person who owns the soul, flourish, and then when they die, he consumes the soul. Maybe? Maybe. I mean, that's like my guess right now, because like it's pretty crazy what he does. And I mean, Gavin pretty much did the same, you know, in a way. So, yeah, that's really crazy, and I'm pretty excited to know what happens next. Let me save our notes. Okay, this one is no longer important. This one, anything that has to do with key label Emil. I think Joel was unimportant and was related to the thing. Yeah, Alex Silva. Yeah, what's her deal, you know? I want to know. So, yeah, like, you kind of joined us in the middle of all this hot mess, but, I mean, you kind of saw we are a spiritual medium that tries to help souls move on to the next life. But right now, what's happening is that these particular people, so Peter included, Father Michael is still alive, so he's still relatively safe. They all went to this grace meetings. Grace group is what they called themselves. And they went to this meeting, apparently found their calling in life, and then they went out to do that calling. But recently they've been dying. And instead of their souls just going back, you know, either them moving on or their souls being lost and then helping them move on, they became aware that they're dead, and then they get poofed out of existence. Like, their soul is completely disintegrated. And so now we're trying to figure out how to stop that, what's going on, and like, that's why they're inside the circle. The circle is keeping them safe right now. And that's the only thing preventing Peter from poofing. So now we're after, there's another soul that we need to grab. That's Heather. That's for the next part. So for now, we're gonna call it here. And again, thank you guys for joining. It's like, this game is something, and I am happy that I have some people here with me. But like, if you notice, I was pretty quiet, so I was just really riveted onto, like, as things were started rolling. We learned about the people that we find out, of course, but I'm now curious as to like the signature and all this, and what that means for us, and maybe Madeline or whatever. And hopefully Father Michael and Madeline will make it to the end, and we have someone that we know about our experience, because that is, you know, finding someone that knows exactly what you're going through is really comforting, and it just like helps to not feel like you're alone in that regard. But that's it for now. Let's go and prepare for the raid, because it's still going on. So if you're up to watching some Little Nightmares, you definitely want to keep going. Just keep hanging on. We're gonna start the raid soon. Hold on to your horses. And thank you very much for joining me today. I hope that you'll join me again next time, which is the art stream on Thursday. I'll see you then. Bye!